Hey guys, in this video we'll be talking about my post 2.0 update pooling plans for characters in Persona 5X. Sorry, that was a motto. So to recap, I'm mostly a free-to-play player. I only buy the Martians Pass and the Battle Pass itself. I think that's worth it, personally speaking, but of course I'm not pushing you to buy anything or spending money whatsoever. But currently I have all the characters except for Yui Bui. I don't have Phoebe, I don't have Joker or Fox. To do a very quick summation of what I'm going to be talking about, I will be skipping every character until I get to Futaba. I'll be pulling for Futaba and her weapon. After that, I will try my best to get Haru and her weapon if I get lucky. Hopefully I do. Actually, I got lucky with a cord. I won on both 50/50s for her weapon as well as her character herself, and it was beautiful. I think I have a reaction to my video in my channel as well. If you're interested, feel free to check it out. But besides that, so if I get Haru, great. If not, I can wait for something else. But I'll definitely be getting Kasumi next. She's a single target, blessed DPS. I already have Queen. She's beautiful. She's doing an amazing job. But she's gonna be power crept sooner or later. And while she's here, she's doing great. And she's also the only nuclear DPS. So that's honestly one of the reasons I pull for her. Same thing with me pulling for Noir or Haru. She's the only side DPS. And I believe there's no DPS, no side DPS in Korea, Chinese, or Taiwan server, which is like a year from ahead of us. So this is really good pull for me, at least in my understanding. So after Kasumi, I really want to get Wind West, but I'm probably not gonna have any money, any currency. So my plan is to skip everyone until we get to Anj, who is the supposedly the best navigator in the game. So I'll be getting her and her weapon. And because I'll most likely be spending all my gems there, I'll be saving everything until I get to Summer Puppet. I'm not gonna get Barry. I know she's supposed to be one of the best, if not the best DPS, single target DPS in the game. I'll probably skip her because I already am gonna be having where's Queen? I'm gonna be having Queen. I'm gonna be having Violet as well. So I do not really need the third one for now. So because of that, I decided to go for Puppet instead. She's basically like a Yusuke 2.0, and she does ice. She's a sweeper, which is the multi-target DPS, and I think I'll go from there. Now, to go into a little bit more on my pull decisions, let's start from the beginning. So actually in my first 30 pull, I was doing my character rerolls, account rerolls, and I believe I got to do 6 of them. I got absolutely 0 in the first 5, and then on the 6th one, I got a Ryuji in a temple. In the next temple, I got Morgana, and these are all standard pulls, like golden pulls. And then the next one, I got An, which is crazy. So I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely my account. It's been blessed. So I got those, and I decided not to go for Yui or Joker, just because I did not have many pulls. And then I heard that there's not a lot of characters, not a lot of bosses that actually weak or like require you to have curse damage. So I decided to skip it. Minami, I actually pulled her because she's been like, I believe I pulled her less than a day before her banner ended. That was right about the time, right after the stream where the developers, Sega, Atlas, whatever, said that unfortunately the non-limited characters are not going to be coming into the banners until a center banner pool until like 6 months from now, which is, personally speaking, really bad decision. This is like an awful decision. I'll be fine with it if it was like 2-3 months maybe max, but you know, Sega knows best. So I pulled for her and her weapon. I believe I got the 50/50. I won 50/50 here as well for both the character and the oh no, sorry, I lost the character to An, which is fantastic, but and I believe I won the 50/50 in the weapon itself. Then I did not really have many more pulls, so I decided to skip Yusuke. I decided to get, I was really originally against pulling for Makoto or Queen, but then at the end of the day I was like, as her banner was coming to a close, I was like, she's the only, sorry I say that a lot, she's the only nuclear DPS in the game, at least that we know of, and the Korean, Taiwan, and Chinese accounts or the servers are a year from now and there's still nothing there. So if any enemies are weak to nuclear, honestly, I think this is no brainer. Actually, it was a really good decision. I was able to get get her, and my single target DPS went from like very little with Ryuji. Unfortunately, he's like high risk, high reward for me. He kept dying, and Makoto never really dies with Vino. She does an amazing job, and then of course she's gonna be taking over by Kasumi a little bit later. But for now, she's amazing. Like, I'm really enjoying it. Phoebe I decided not to pull because I just do not have enough resources, so I needed to save money for Ayaka or Cord. Got the Cord, won both 50/50s for the character and the weapon itself too. So sorry, I've been pretty lucky with this banner itself. It's been great. I believe I have both videos on my YouTube channel, so if you're interested in that, you can type it in. It should be there under the Persona 5X playlist. Anyways, so my original plan was to get Summer Closer, to get Futaba, and to get Kasumi, and then go from there. But I had to modify it because Summer Closer, unfortunately, even though I love the character design, I love how she looks, I love her attack animations and everything, and that she's a good multi-target DPS. I already have On. Where is she? Where's my beautiful On? Also my waifu in Persona 5, but that's besides the point. She's already a really good multi-target DPS, so I don't really need a second one just for fun, right? And because she's going to be light damage, I'm already going to be pulling for Kasumi later on, and then she's going to be blessed DPS as well, so there's no point in having two characters of the same attack type. Element. Oof, can't speak today. So unfortunately, I have to skip Closer. I might have to do a 20 pull here, or like 10 or 20 pull, just because I believe the rate up characters, the 4-star rate up characters that are going to be coming with her, it's going to be, one of them is going to be Wind. And my Wind is currently A0, so I just pulled her because of the story, or like got her because of the story mode. And her A1 is really good for the Velvet Trials, or like Sea of Souls or whatever. I think it's Velvet Trials. And I would love to get one copy of her. Alright, next, Tomoko, Summer Moko, I'm gonna skip. Also, I believe this is very random, but Sega, for some reason, in their Ultimate Wisdom, has changed the name of Closer, or like Summer Closer, to Tropical Closer. And same thing with Moko, it's gonna be Tropical Moko. I really hope they're gonna change it back, because it just sounds weird to me, but that's besides the point. Alright, anyways, Mesa, cool character, not gonna pull. I definitely need to get my navigators up, which is gonna be the Futaba here, and also Anj later. So I will be able to guarantee the Futaba and the weapon as well. And the reason I really wanted to get Haru is because she's the only Psy DPS in the game so far. Same thing with the other clients. A year out, there's still no Psy DPS. So if there's going to be any characters that are weak to it, any bosses, any Sea of Souls, whatever, I think I'm going to get her. Or I would love to get her. And then we can skip Montagne, or Cotone Montagne Swan. She does both wind and ice, which is amazing, but unfortunately I just don't have the resources. Howler looks cute. She looks amazing. Maybe my favorite character in Persona 5X now. After she comes out, but for now it is what it is. I'm gonna wait until she comes out from limited banner into the golden banner. Excuse me. So getting Violet. Violet is amazing. A single target DPS. I'm gonna be definitely pulling for her. Want to get both her and her weapon. I'm not gonna be doing any ascension or awakening. Excuse me. Any of that. I do not have resources, so I'll be pulling for her. And then maybe I have a little bit left. I can do like a 10 or 20 pull in the Wind West. I would love to get her, but I will just have to skip. I have the copy of this beautiful calculator right here, which shows you your you can input your gems, expected jewels that you have, and then after that you can see approximately how much gems you're gonna be able to get per patch. So it's usually 6,000 gems for a small patch, and then 10,000 gems you can get for a big patch. So for example, at the end of 2.0, I'm gonna be at, or I'm currently at like 47k. I'm gonna be skipping, and then it costs 38,000 gems to guarantee if you lose pity both times. So if you lose the character pity, that will be 160 pulls, and then if you lose the weapon pity, that's going to be 140 pulls. So it does happen. I've seen a lot of Reddit posts about it. Unfortunately, it does happen. Hopefully it doesn't happen to all of us, or hopefully almost none of us, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you just get unlucky. So once we get Futaba, really want to get Haru, but then at the same time, the version between going from between Haru and Kasumi might not be that long, so I might not get enough coins. But I really want to get both. Hopefully I do. If not, then you know, it is what it is. We'll try to prioritize Violet, of course. So after that, giving that a skip everything else, I'll be slowly growing my coins, getting gems, and I'll get to Anj right here. We'll try to get both her character and her weapon. Everything A1, R1, or sorry, A0, R0. I already pulled for, accidentally got A1 cord. It looks good, but I think it was a waste of my 40 pulls. I could have done a 40 pulls for any other characters and hopefully gotten lucky, like, you know, for example, Haru or someone else, and getting one more character other than is way better for me, in my understanding, than getting the duplicate, personally speaking, of course. But after Anj, we should be able to get a little bit more points, and then I put in Berry because this banner doesn't actually go towards past the summer units. It doesn't mention them, but instead of Berry, I'll just be pulling for Summer Puppet. She looks cute. She looks amazing. And then I'll be, of course, adjusting. I'll be adjusting my situation here as I see. Most likely, I'll get more gems per patch, as well as also getting more lucky. I really hope so. I'm crossing my fingers that I'll get more lucky and be able to pull things. But if I don't, then this is my plan currently. So once again, it's going to be Futaba. It's going to be I'll do definite ones. Definite ones. It's gonna be definitely Futaba, definitely Kasumi, and definitely Anj. And then most likely definitely going to be a Summer Puppet as well. If I get lucky, if I get maybe Futaba, you know, in like 40 pulls or whatever else, or get her weapon earlier, I'll be able to spend the rest on Haru. Hopefully get her as well. And then this will cover my side element, as well as Queen covering my nuclear element. So I'll be having all the element weaknesses, or maybe except for Joker. Oh yeah, one last thing I completely forgot to mention. During the anniversary event, right here, what happened in the previous versions is they got a character selector, 2 character selectors, anywhere from versions 1.0 to 2.0, including 2.0. So basically, you can get a pull from anyone from here until Cord. So most likely what I'll be doing is just adding more characters to my roster. I would probably just get Yui and Joker, but we'll see how it's gonna go. Probably these two. If not, then I can go Joker and Yusuke, but since I was already gonna be pulling for Summer Puppet, I'll probably not have Yusuke. I'll have Yui instead. And then, including the those 2 pulls, the character pulls, you also get 1 character anywhere from 1.0 update to 3.0.1, including the Kotone Montagne. So if I get very unlucky and I'm not be able to pull for Haru, yeah, I'll be able to guarantee her. And if not, I think I'll just guarantee Summer Closer, just because she looks cute. No, honestly, I like how the character looks. I want to pull for her. I know there's not much like meta talks about why she's that good, but I'll still do it. I'm sorry, you can't tell me that they don't look cute right here, both characters. Like, I just like the personality of Motoha. She just looks amazing. She's similar to Chie from Persona 3 as well. I don't know if you guys know about that, but yeah, she just like Persona 4, excuse me. Oof, can't speak. Persona 4. Chie from Persona 4. She's like kind of a tomboy. Looks beautiful. I love the cap. I love everything. So that's that. All right, that's about it. So let me know, guys, what you think about that. What do you think about your pulls? Are you gonna have enough to pull for at least Futaba? Is that going to be your next pull? Are you gonna pull for all the characters? Are you gonna? I heard a lot of people actually are interested in Mesa. They're gonna skip the summer characters, just get Mesa because he looks cool. He does, right? They like his confidence and all of his pictures of him outside of the metaverse, and it looks beautiful. You know, I just do not have the coins for that, unfortunately. I would love to do it, but I just don't have the coins. All right, that's about it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. What are you gonna be pulling? Hopefully all of us get our characters. We do not lose our we do not lose our 50/50s and get to 160 full pity, because that would be just awful, but you know, sometimes it happens. Yeah, that's it. All right, see you guys in the next one. Bye.